Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Naomi, and let's dream about beauty. In today's video, I have for you a tutorial on a glam eyeshadow look. So if you're interested in seeing the palettes that I'm going to use, the look I'm going to put together, and how to do an easy glam look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so let's get started. First, I'm going to start out with eyeshadow primer. I use the eyeshadow primer from Pretty Vulgar. I'm not as interested in cancelling out like pigmentation or veins or stuff on my eyelids. I'm more interested in the longevity of the eyeshadows, so that's why I like to use this one. It's not opaque, it kind of just blends away to nothing, but it's really easy to blend and it dries down quickly. And it leaves a fairly tacky base, so I quite like it. Just gonna quickly touch up my eyebrows. I don't have much to do because I just got them done and I got henna tinting done on them, so I think they look quite good. So now it's just a question of seeing how long the henna lasts. Okay, so that's brows done, primer on, and now for this look we're going to use the Lorac Pro palette, the Noir palette. I'm going to go in with a soft taupe shade, JH32. This is a good brush. It's soft, but it's not too soft. It has density to it, so it's really good for blending out your transition area. Just tapping it off. I start out in the crease, and I start out where I want the pigment, which is in, I want most of the pigmentation to be in the outer corner and then it to be sort of ombre. I want it to lessen as it goes in. So I start out there, and then once I have, you know, taken most of the pigment off the brush, then I start blending it. So these are new eyeshadow palettes from Lorac. They have upgraded their formula. Sorry, I was just going to read to you what it says on the back of the box, but it doesn't say anything on the back of the package. I guess it said it on the box, but I don't have the box anymore, I don't think. So just continuing to, you know, lay down color and go back and forth blending it out. Keeping it in my crease and slightly above in the transition area. So here we have brow bone, transition, crease, lid, outer corner, inner corner. You can continue going back and forth, blending it out, little circles. More windshield wiper movements. And I'm just going to do the other eye. Okay, so I've got the transition shade laid down like I want it. It's all blended out quite nicely. I'm going to go in with the shade next to it, and it is called Sable. So now we're going to work on deepening, oops. Going in with this one. We're working on deepening up the shade that is in the transition. And I'm going to use the same brush, but I'm just going to aim it a little bit lower. So I don't want to go up quite as high as I did with the other shade. Again, we're just going back and forth. And I don't start in this corner, I start on the outer corner. Sometimes you can use your pinky finger and just balance it against your skin if you need to steady your hand. These are very user-friendly palettes, and they also fold out like this, and they have small holes in the back so that you can take the shadows out and put them in a magnetic palette if you wish. That is intended so that they can be used by makeup artists who often will put together their own curated palettes rather than using commercially curated palettes. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this one. It is called the JH33, and I'm going to take this light brow bone shade, and I'm going to just blend out the edge of my transition area so that it blends into my skin seamlessly. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to take the crease brush, the JH34, and I'm going to go into the shade that's called Smoke, which is this one right here. And I'm going to continue to deepen up the crease. I'm just taking a little bit, and we're going to go carefully. And this time we're staying right in the crease. And this is a brush that's a little bit pointy at the top, and that allows you to just stay right there in that crease. Just going back and forth in windshield wiper motions. Do the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to take another clean JH32, which was the brush that I started with, and I'm just going to blend. It's a clean brush, no pigment on it, and I'm just blending. So now I have a combination of two different palettes that I'm going to use. So first of all, I'm going to lay down a shimmer on my lid, and then I'm going to use the Urban Decay Party Favor palette, which has some of the Moon Dust shades. And these are transformative shades that will add some glimmer and sparkle on top of the shimmer. So we'll start out, and I'm just going to decide which color I want to do. I think I'm going to go for the shade that's called Stardust, which is the one right here. And that is going to go on my lid. So I'm going to take a packing brush. It's just a flat shader brush. And I'm going to spray it. So I pick the pigment up first and then I spray it. I don't spray it and then go back into the eyeshadow. And then I'm going to put this on my lid. It's a beautiful color. A little bit chunky though. I would say that if you are a bit of a beginner, this would be a great palette for you. Okay, so now we're going to go in with Party Favor, and I think I'm going to use the shade Spaced. It's my finger. And it's just really amping up the sparkle. Okay, I'm going to take that clean blending brush that I had, and I'm just going to start blending into the crease here, just to blend out anywhere where I might have gone too high with the shimmer. Now, this is optional, but what I like to do is I like to deepen up the outer corner even more. So I'm going to go into the shade that's called Ink, which is this one right here. And we're going to deepen up the corner. Now I'm going to use a small brush, and I'm going to go in slowly, testing it out on the back of my hand because I just want to know how pigmented it is, because I don't want to go in with too much. And when you deepen up your outer corner like this, this is how you kind of get that sultry look. And you can do this step before or after you do this. I could have done it before I laid down the shimmer. I'm just blending it. And I'm using small motions because I want to keep the ink shade. Okay, so that's what we're looking like. Now we need to add some glitz to the inner corner and something to the brow bone. So I'm going to go in with this small little brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade called White Diamond, which is this one right here. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, so I'm not going to put anything on the lower lash line. I think I'm just going to keep it like this, but you could if you wanted to. And now I'm going to go in with black eyeliner. Okay, so my battery died and I'm in the middle of putting eyeliner on. I was saying if I could do a wing I would, but I can't really do a wing. Okay, so this is the finished eye look. I just need some lipstick on, so just one moment. Okay, so I went ahead and I did my lips off camera just because it's pretty hard to, putting red lipstick on takes a bit of time, but this is the finished look. Yeah, it's a nice, glamorous, sultry look. It's really easy to do. I highly recommend the Lorac palettes. They're very beginner friendly, and I'm sure that you'd have a very fun time using them. Time is our most precious resource, and when you spend a little bit of your time with me, I really appreciate it. I hope wherever in the world you are, that you are well, that you're healthy, and that you're happy. I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to my channel, activate the notification bell, comment down below, and maybe a big thumbs up. That's it from me for today. Take care. Bye bye.